How are you, Vince?
Hey, good, Wayne. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your time. I know it's kind of last minute, so
Oh, no, that's okay. The problem was is you were communicating with me when I had COVID
oh gosh.
and I was like, I was saying, yeah, I'll be there, and I didn't put it in my calendar, so I got kind of surprised today. But I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, if you can, I mean, give us like kind of your normal spiel, half an hour-ish, but we
Okay.
have Greg on. He's going to be on at least for a little bit, and he's our new manager in Florida. So
Okay.
yeah, we definitely want to potentially start using this as a lead gen for the brokerage. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
there'll be some good stuff. And of course, I had a handful of folks say they can't make it, but we're recording it. So, um,
Okay.
but
So,
I'm actually going to just real quick. We can get started, but what I just wanted to before I hand it over to Vince, I was just playing in our in our dashboard. So I log in. Obviously, I see um, the whole company or the whole Southwest Florida region, but I was just kind of noticing, they list top agents in, so since the 24th, Erica, who obviously ran an ad or did something, created three leads. Well, I actually just kind of went back 90 days, and it's really interesting because, then you see Erica, created 22 leads. So, I mean, again, just so everyone knows, the fact the tool works. Vince is going to kind of give us, the ideas behind it and how to easily do stuff and talk about landing pages and things like that. But just the fact that folks are using it and they're getting leads is awesome. And the one thing I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to hand it right over to Vince, is if you ever just kind of want to do anything in here, not only they constantly have trainings, and I'll kind of show you where they are, but there's this active listings generate between 28 and 140 leads a week. Yours are borrowed, due weekly, and there's a video. So the fact that, like, if I've never done this before, I can watch that video and it's going to kind of just walk me through it. So many good things in this platform. On the left-hand side menu, if you scroll on the bottom, there's these tutorials. Again, if I want to do a landing page or if I want to update my, great support in the back end. If you ever need anything, they're always there to
oh,
help. Just kind of wanted to, kind of quick show you guys just, how valuable, the whole platform is, which Vince will talk about, but super simple to kind of learn how to do something, even if you've never done it before. So, again, appreciate your time, Vince, and I am going to hand it over to you.
and thank you, and thanks for having me. Let me ask this, because you did mention in the email to me that you wanted to talk about landing pages, and I just wanted to kind of get your idea of what landing pages are to you. What are you guys thinking of? And then
Well,
let
oh
me
yeah, go
say
ahead.
this. You need to kind of approve me to share my screen.
Oh,
And
sure.
so go ahead and kind of give me that because
Yeah, just I guess the landing pages, I'm just thinking that, that's just in general, that's an awesome way to sort of, have a site you can send someone to in lead capture. So that's like whatever
okay.
to the chat, kind of just thinking, obviously that's what the platform is, but just kind of
Yeah.
thinking all the way through lead gen and
Yes.
how easy it is to do. That
Yeah.
I guess that's the,
Yeah. No,
uh,
I hear you. Okay, let's jump into it. I'm going to see if I can share my screen. I'm looking to create a landing page with video.
perfect.
And what would that video kind of content be? That's coming from Greg. Um, so allow multiple sharing. Let's see if I can see here. But I'll
Oh,
show you how to create a landing page with video, and then you can do this for many different kinds of things, right? But before we do something custom like that, I want to kind of give you, I'm not going to give you the big overall story. I do want you to understand, however, where there are resources for you. And one is the mastermind group. Okay. And we're going to go in here in a few minutes because I'm going to show you how clients right now are capturing leads. with landing pages that we just auto created for them, right? So you can create custom landing pages, but a lot of what you want is already created by us. You just type in the name of your favorite town and create the landing page. I'm going to put in the chat panel right here a link. And if you're watching this on your computer, you can click this link and this will bring you to Facebook and you can join this group. We're going to look for your name and then we'll approve it. Also, when Wayne pointed out that there are tutorials inside the platform, these are the ones that I do every week. I do 2 classes every week, and my partner Scott does a class kind of every once in a while. He's a little more ad hoc, but I do 2 classes. I do 4. One is for lenders. One is called Top Tools for More Listings. One is called Facebook and Google Ads, and one is called Get Started. And, you know, with the NAR settlement, I think a lot of people believe that getting more listings is going to be beneficial to their business. I actually recommend that every agent, every client watch a couple of the versions of Top Tools for More Listings. I talk about how to get listings here, but here I talk about an overall working your farm strategy. And if you kind of believe that, you know, having listings is going to be more important to your business going forward, I'm pretty sure a lot of other realtors are thinking this. And what I describe here is a very thorough way of like attacking your farms and really dominating them and being super competitive. So I would definitely watch 2 or 3 of those calls. Now, I get a report every week about landing pages of like who's generating leads just all over the platform, right? And so I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that are auto-generated by our platform. And first at the top, this person generated 10 leads in 7 days from an open house landing page. We call this, an open house feedback form. So if you have an open house, you save the time, the date in our system. We email this tool to you. It's going to have a little picture of the background. There's a couple questions. If you have Wi-Fi and you have a laptop, just ask for people's feedback. Ever since Yelp, everybody wants to give their feedback on whatever you're asking about, right? So they'll fill this out. They'll give you their name and email. They'll get a mobile optimized website and you will have a lead instead of asking them to write their name on a piece of paper, right? So it's an electronic kind of format. If I go down, we can see also, let me kind of shrink this here. This person has 34 leads in 30 days, right? From an open house feedback form. So he or she had a pretty successful open house. We created this. It's in Oceanside, California. You can see that we're auto-generating these tools. And the question really becomes, are you using the tools? Because this guy here, Kevin Cooper and his wife, Danielle, they have 22 leads in 30 days from one open house, right? And it's probably over the course of a weekend. If I scroll down, there are other things, but I'm just trying to show you some of the things that people use. So here, 11 leads from a single property website. So they probably shared, oh yeah, this is funny. We actually create a WordPress account, and this is sitting on it just with its own SEO capturing leads. So they're pointing people here. This is a sold property and it's capturing leads. So there's a lot of ways to capture leads. That's really what I wanted to show you here. And I'm going to scroll down to the next one because let's see here. There's 2 parts to this form. And one of them is kind of the one that most people are thinking of, and that is home valuation. So we have a landing page we call Property Valuation Plus. This one here has generated 14 leads in a week, right? This is from the Assist to Sell company, and Assist to Sell has a unique model. They do all the advertising for lead gen for listings, and then somehow they sell the leads back. But you actually have these tools as agents, and you can go right out and generate your own listing leads, or the office can go out and generate that. Here's one from Nicole. So in 7 days, she has 6 listing leads from a similar page, but it's a different area. This is the generic landing page that you all have in your account. So somehow she's sharing this somewhere. Maybe she has it on her social media and she's just capturing leads, right? If I scroll down, this is a custom landing page. So one of the questions that Greg had is, can I create a custom landing page for buyers or for sellers? And can I snap a video in it, right? And this is custom. I don't even know what she's doing here, but she's actually got 13 leads. This one has 6 leads, and it's for sellers. And if you have a free report, so you might have a report that you want to give to people, but you'd like to get their contact information. This page that we're looking at, all these bullet points were custom created by that agent. And then she used Facebook, or she just shared that link, or she ran a Google ad, and you get people to the page, right? And let's look at this one. This one got 24 leads in less than 30 days. And this one's really unusual. I don't recommend this, but I've seen this for a while. But Greg had asked, can I create a landing page with video? And what you're seeing is a video running in the back of the landing page. We actually create a virtual tour automatically. And so she kind of did it herself, and it doesn't look bad. And it's certainly working because she's on this chart because she's capturing leads, right? 24. So I don't know how she got it out there, right? But that's kind of the thing. There are lots of ways of capturing leads, certainly custom. And if you don't want to do custom, we have a lot of things available for you, right? Here's a listing landing page. And a listing landing page is something that we create automatically. If you're using our social media auto posting, meaning your listing hits our system, we auto post it to your socials. This landing page is sitting right behind it. So if somebody clicks on it, on that automated post, this pops up. And if you click on continue with Facebook, we're going to grab their name and email and deliver it to you. So there are a lot of ways of capturing leads with the system. And if you have listings, we're emailing those tools to you automatically, right? And if you connected social media auto posting, we're posting up automatically. We're putting landing pages up there automatically. If you're creating new landing pages, we're always asking, do you want us to auto post them for you? But probably the biggest thing that of capturing a volume of leads is to be running ads on Facebook. And I want to show you an example, a little bit of an example. So while I was chatting, I sent you all a link in the chat panel to join the mastermind group. So let's see what the problem is here. Let's see if I can get there again. And let's see here. Are these folks paying for these pages to use as ads? If so, where is the best place to put ads? So I think because of the volume of those leads, which is not a lot, I think they were sharing them on their social media networks. But if you want a volume of leads, you want to run ads, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. This is our mastermind group. You should have a link to it now. And if not, you can email me later. I'm Vince at Listings to Leads. You can ask me questions. I'll send you a link. But I want to show you a couple things that are here for capturing leads, right? This guy right here, Tommy, 5 days ago, right around on Friday, said, I got a listing from a PDF guide, 12 mistakes to avoid when selling a home. Now you can go, there a lot of agents ask questions. And what he tells everybody is, yeah, I logged into, he said, I ran an ad on Google. I used your Google ad software and I ran an ad and I used one of your PDF guides. So let me see if I can replicate that action right here. You may not know this, but each of you, anybody here who has an account, you have 80 PDF guides where you are branded on every page. Your office logo, your colors are branded on every page. And if you click on sellers, you're going to get all 40 of the PDF guides designed for homeowners. Okay. And I don't know if you guys are using our Google software, but I'm just going to see. And if not, we'll do it on Facebook. Let's go look here. This will tell us right away. Yeah, so you don't have Google software. So, but I'm going to show you anyway what he did on Facebook, since you do have Facebook ad software, right? That's part of the platform. And so that question, I think that Al had of like, how do you run an ad? This is how you would run an ad on a PDF guide. And as I mentioned, you click create Facebook ad. You're not connected. So I'm going to jump out of this account and jump into my account, and we can see exactly what's going on. Give me a second here. I think the thing to think of, and one thing I want to tell you while I'm kind of bouncing around here, I don't I don't know what kind of audience or networks you have on your social media accounts, but I can tell you a little bit about our experience with social media. And that is that the bulk of lead gen is coming from Facebook. Okay. We know that we have, if you're using our content, our social media content that will auto post to your platforms like Instagram, we're seeing that our clients are doubling and tripling, even quadrupling their audience in a matter of months. Like, well, I had a client go from 150 to 600 users in 5 months on Instagram. And he said, yeah, people like your content and they're just following me. That's over here. Oh, I'm in the wrong account. That's over on the social media content. And that's kind of a set and forget area. And I would definitely recommend that you set and forget that, because one, if you got it connected to Instagram, it can help you, grow your audience. And what I'm talking about is social content over here. And if you are auto posting to Google, and ideally you've all got Google business pages, when you come here to this page, you can connect to your social media accounts right here. And there's Google My Business. We've had our clients telling us this year that their SEO on those pages, on those Google business pages, is increasing because they've chosen a number of different topics, maybe some memes, maybe some inspirational stuff here, right? And home design and PDF guides. And it's auto posting to their socials. And that frequent content is raising the SEO of Google business page. Okay. But let's kind of go tackle that thing that I was trying to show you in the mastermind group was, how did this guy get a listing by running an ad with a PDF guide? The thing to know is, if you want to run an ad, and this is when you're thinking of, I need a volume of leads, you want to be running ads. I can pretty much say that with 100% certainty, because you need a volume. And one thing about internet leads, there's one thing about listings to leads. We have a lot of new clients, 10 to 20 new clients sign up every day. You guys have been clients for years, but you're not really using it. And the difference of our clients who are generating hundreds of leads a week and you that are generating none is that you're just not using the tools, and they are, right? So here is one of the easiest ways of getting buyers. You click on create a listing ad on Facebook. And this is like the only way I suggest that if you need a volume of buyers, you have a home that has an open house or just listed or active, you leave it on the default setting of lead ads. This means you're going to get your leads pre-populated from the Facebook profiles with the name, email, and phone number of each user. You ever have problems with Facebook? Like you got to log in and they say, I got to send you a text to get back in. That's why these numbers are accurate. You click create the ad and you click publish. And this is going to generate a $35 ad for 7 days. The average cost of a buyer lead is set by Facebook. And that on average right now in the US is $3 each. So if you have a $35 ad and you divide 3 into 35, that's about $11. Or I'm sorry, 11 leads. Maybe you get 11 or 12 leads from this, right? These are all going to have name, email, and phone number pre-populated. This is the most effective way of getting buyers. Now, I'm going to kind of time out real quickly here, and I'm going to show you one thing that I think you need to be thinking of. A lot of clients, when they go and do that, they go run an ad, they're pretty excited by getting 10 leads, right? And 10 leads is cool. But what you also need to think of is you actually earn money when you convert leads into business, right? When you've got an appointment and they sign a contract and you help them buy or sell a home. That's really where the money is. And this guy here, Brian, I set up his office almost 2 years ago. And he's showing a video to his agents, showing them what he's been doing with our system. And he's excited. He's in Texas. He's showing people that you can run a sold ad, but he's actually telling them that this home was very popular and they generated 114 buyer leads with one home, right? In a 60-day period. They converted 4 of them. So 4 people from that 114 bought homes. Now, if you remember, I told you that a buyer lead cost about $3 each. It's actually a little bit less for him. He's in Texas, south of Dallas. But for about $350, what it cost him to get 114 leads. 350 total. Okay. He got 4 people to buy homes in Texas out of those 114. And I'm pretty sure the commission on 4 homes in Texas is more than 350 bucks. So you kind of want to think of that. Internet lead conversion, which is what these are, converts about 1%. He converts at 4%, a lot, because his first step in conversion is texting leads, texting with their questions, fact-finding questions till they're ready to talk. A lot of agents may call them immediately, but nobody wants your phone call if they don't know you. So by texting, he gets them warmed up till they're ready to talk. So he converted 4 out of that. But what he's really showing right here is that once the home sold, he flipped it to sold and he ran another ad, this time for $50. Same home. First lead, he texts in the morning, gets a phone call by 4 o'clock, and sets a listing appointment because that man wants to sell a home for 400 grand and buy another for 450 grand. This is all from one home. Okay. And you have these tools available to you. And if you don't have your own listings, I don't know, Wayne, are they allowed to borrow listings from other agents in the office or from the MLS?
Yeah, we say you can borrow from other agents by simply just asking, not just, hey, do you
Nothing
mind
wrong.
if I, some agents allow it, maybe some wouldn't, but yeah, just a simple ask and yes, for sure.
Yeah. So if there is a listing in your account, you can run an ad just like this. And the default setting would be $35 and you can expect 11 leads. If you are thinking, well, I want to convert some leads like that guy, Brian, you could change this to $100. And if you divide that by 3, you could expect 30 something leads, right? And that's how you can make really Facebook work. I just want to stress this. When it comes to getting buyer leads, there are a lot of free tools. We can auto post to your social media. You can take things and go share them wherever you want. But if you want a volume of leads, a name, phone number, and email, this Facebook ad is the way to go. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you, we're going to stay on listings because that video that guy showed us, he's actually running a sold ad. So how would you run a sold ad? Well, you flip the property to sold. And I have properties in here that are open house, just listed, but I have one here that's sold. And what's really important, I want you to know, if you help somebody buy a house, you know when it closes and you know that now it's sold, right? Whenever that closing date is. So a lot of agents who help a person buy, they will pull the listing in themselves and then market it as sold, right? You have to pay attention, make sure you're not running afoul of any local rules. But as long as it says here, just sold, lead ad so that I get pre-populated from the profile, name, phone, email. And this is exactly what this guy, Brian, did. And I actually texted him, if you go look for that post where he's doing that video, I asked him, did you do anything special to run that ad? And he said, no. He said, I did your default settings. It's going to take the town where it is and put a 15-mile radius. And he just clicked that button. And you can see that it says this home is sold. That affects your home value. Click here for your free home value, right? It's that simple. But just so you know, seller leads, again, priced by Facebook, are more expensive than buyer leads. If you run a sold ad, on average, they're $7 each. So if you have a $50 ad and you divide that by 7, you could expect 7 leads. So think of that. If the internet conversion rate is 1 out of 100, because you convert at 1%, right? It's better if you convert at 3 or 4%. But let's just imagine that you convert at the national average, which is 1%. You need 100 leads to get 1 listing, right? So if you know that leads cost on average $7 each, that means it's $700 to get 100 seller leads. These are big numbers, right? But you got to ask yourself, how much money do you make when you sell a home? And how much do you want to invest to get that listing? That's really what's.
Then you got to follow up with 100.
That's right. We have drip campaigns. You could definitely turn them on right there. You should be texting these people, calling them. If you're getting listing leads, you have a lot of tools available from us, especially those 40 PDF guides for homeowners to send out to them. You could print them, you could drop them off, and they're going to know you're in the neighborhood. And I'm sure you've got other ways of converting, but if you want more listings, you certainly have to have a strategy to convert leads. What I have is a solution to help you capture the leads. Okay. So this is sold ads, and that's a very easy way of capturing listing leads. And also, you remember that when we came to the mastermind group, before we started talking about Brian, I was saying, yeah, this guy ran a PDF guide ad. So now we're in my system, so we can run a PDF guide. So let's do that. Let's see if I can get this thing to quit janking up on me. Right there with Facebook, you can run ads. And what he did is he actually ran it with Google. And you can do it both. And I will tell you that Google leads are more expensive, but they're higher quality. So I actually, I set up the offices and the teams around the country. And so I work with a lot of teams. And I think that teams, they definitely focus on converting leads because they have a lot of people, right? If you're a single agent, you're kind of working, you're doing your brand building. You are thinking about lead gen, but when you're a team, you definitely know you have mouths to feed. And so let's just do a PDF guide on Facebook. What I understand, what I've been told by a few teams is that they convert 1 out of 70 Facebook leads, which is higher than 1% conversion. And they convert 1 out of 40 Google leads. Okay. But I will tell you this, Google leads can cost double than what Facebook does. But you're converting more, right? So there's a reason for that. And I'll give you another example while we're waiting here. The reason that Facebook is so powerful is that there's this thing in the center of Facebook called the newsfeed. And this is like all your friends. Where are they traveling to? Where are your grandkids going? What are my friends eating? What am I following, right? People just look at this stuff all the time, right? So much so that 70% of American adults spend 40 minutes a day looking at this page. Okay, looking at this feed. And if your ad is right here saying, I've got an open house, or you can get your free home value, if it's relevant to me at that moment, that might be good. And so that's why you're able to capture leads. But what you need to know is the #1 website in the country is Google. And 86% of all questions asked on the internet, whether it's where's a good place to get a hotel, or where do you want to get a good martini, or how do I sell my home, 86% of the time, it is asked on this website. And how do you compete here, right? What do you want to do here? Well, I would suggest you use our Google software and you run an ad. But right now we're looking at Facebook. We're doing seller PDF guides. Well, remember, that guy did the 12 mistakes to avoid when selling a home. So let's create the ad here. Lead ads are on Facebook, and this is a powerful way of getting name, email, and phone number automatically. And all you do is type in the name of your favorite town, right? And let's pick a town. And when you do that, you can say, hey, I want a 15-mile radius. Maybe you would drive further. Maybe you do a 30-mile radius. So this is on Facebook. And when people want to download this, they have to give you their name, phone number, and email. You're going to know on the lead that they downloaded this report. But the gentleman in our mastermind group who said that he generated that, he did it from Google. So let's see how you do it from Google. Okay. So again, we go back here, we click on create a Google ad, we do a PDF guide ad. And I want to say this about Google. If you're going to use our Google software, you want to focus on getting seller leads with Google. Okay. I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do. But one is you've got 40 seller PDF guides, right? And the one that gentleman just used on Friday and got a listing was with the one that was 12 mistakes to avoid. So I'm clicking on seller so that we can see them all. 12 mistakes to avoid is right here. And Let's look. So it creates the ad that it needs to be. I'll click here so you can see kind of the desktop view. So that view right there is a preview of this from realtor.com, right? And here's UpNest. So that kind of look is being recreated by us automatically on, well, I think that's Facebook, here on Google. So then you just type in the name of the town that you want to approach, right? And if somebody is sitting, in this case, in Fairfax, Virginia, and they type in certain keywords, they're going to see this ad. They can click on it, and there's a landing page behind it that we created automatically. Let's just look at it real quick. And that's going to capture the lead for you. So when Wayne was asking, like, oh, what kind of landing pages do you have? There are a lot of different kinds of landing pages, right? And you can use Facebook or Google, or you can use an e-flyer or a print flyer to get people to those pages. So let's go over here and let's look at landing pages. Now, we have a lot of templated landing pages. And Wayne, I'm kind of running long here. Let me know when I need to cut myself off.
No, you're good. This is great. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is the landing page area. And you can definitely do, when you come here, you have a free home values, you have down payer assistance, you have new construction, but they're kind of generic, right? They're just because we create them for all of our clients all over the country. You can customize them. You can put the name of your local development. Maybe you're talking to a builder. I don't even know. Do you even have new construction out there? You may not have a lot. I know, your old state. What do you think?
We have some. There's we're in Florida and Ohio, so there's a mixture. So
Okay. So you might talk to a builder and say, hey, you know what? Can I advertise your homes and find you buyers? And they're in a lot of cases, they're going to say definitely, right? So you go and you get to this page that we've already built for you for new construction, and you click the pencil and you edit it, and you get a picture of the model home, and you get a let's see, you get a picture, and you can change the name so it's there. If they got rebates, you can kind of put that timer there. But if we go over here to custom page content, I want to point out that there's the thing here that says video, okay? And if I go over and let's say I have a video, and I know Greg was saying he wanted to snap a video in something, but you might have like a video of like a neighborhood, and maybe you're creating a landing page not for new construction, but maybe for your favorite farm market. And maybe you're doing a monthly, here's what's going on in my neighborhood kind of thing. Well, you can put that video on YouTube and copy the URL, which is right here, and go to the landing page. Let's see here. And where it says video, you can snap that in, right? So I'm going to put in a video right here and save. And let's just look at what happens when you save it. What I'm trying to describe to you is that this thing is really easy to customize. You can make custom buyer landing pages, and see here, now I've got my top tools for more listings there, right? So now if you customize a landing page, we can look at it over here. You can see that I can actually click a button and get more information. Now I can watch that video. It could be about today's market. It could be about your favorite farm market. And I showed you an example earlier that you could have a video cover the whole landing page, right? And that works too in a lot of cases. It kind of depends on what you want to do. I have the video right here in a smaller format, but you can do all that. So let's go back to landing pages and just show you the kinds of things that are available for you. If you click on create a landing page right here, and you click on type, there are property valuation plus is the instant home value, okay? iBuyers is if you want a landing page for cash buyers. If you want to approach FSBOs, we have a landing page built automatically. You just click on FSBO, type in the name of your town, and boom. It's very powerful. You can email it to a FSBO. It gets results a lot because it's very simple. It's like, would you like any of the tools that I have available for you? Expired listings. I'm pretty sure you have expired listings in your market, and I'm pretty sure those poor people get called by 50 or 100 agents when that home goes expired, right? You have a tool that you can email to them. It asks them a couple questions. It starts the conversation. Whatever tool you want, and even if you're going to do, I'm going to do a custom seller landing page right here. You might want to do that. I really think the landing pages for home values are property valuation plus are it's just right there. So Wayne, what's the number one town that you guys have?
Let's do Cape Coral, Florida.
Cape Coral. Yeah. Yeah. And you create a landing page, right? For sellers. And you might have like a really awesome value prop of your experience, your brand, your technology, and just, your great team that you want to talk about, right? And give that story out in a video format. Creating a page like this would definitely be a way of doing that. And so you could customize it just like I was showing you on the previous page. You could put a background picture that looks like the coast there. You could click custom content. You could snap a video. I'm just going to put some things here just to show you how quickly this thing works. And price beach, right? I'm just doing it real quickly here. When you save this, you'll see right here that what you put in there it's right there, right? So if I click on advanced options, you will see that you have the ability, let's actually go back. Let's go back and let's do, what's the town that we did there? I did a custom seller landing page. Let's just see here. So this will filter the landing pages. And we just did kind of I have to find it real quick. But instead of wasting time, let me show you. And I'm going to mute somebody real quick. Wayne, can you mute that iPhone there? So
yeah, I actually can't because I gave you.
Give me a second.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, somebody got it. Thanks. Good. So let me get back to where I was. I'm lost. Oh, share my screen. You're sharing your screen. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Okay, so when you create a landing page and you customize it, you will see that there's a button that says Market Tools. Okay, you click Market Tools, and it gives you all the ways to market the landing page. Number one is create a Facebook ad, right? Number two is create a Google ad. Number three is share it on your social media accounts. A post is free, okay? So if you've got social media, get it on there because you might get free leads from that, right? When you're paying for Google ads or Facebook ads, ads cost money. If you've got a lot of leads in your CRM, we have a e-flyer right here that you can copy for free and blast it out on your leads. You can update it and give the sold data points for the month. There are postcards and door hangers, right? I'll tell you, let's see here. One of our clients, another office down in Florida, not Florida, in Texas, in San Antonio, they create these landing pages for home values for San Antonio. And they take this door hanger and they print it at Vistaprint. You can see here that you can scan and go get your home value, right? And they actually update some data points. They say, 15 homes sold in San Antonio. And they print them in batches of 1,000 at Vistaprint. And the agents door knock, they don't even door knock. They walk the neighborhood and hang these on the doors. And what happens? Well, people open their door at some point, and whenever agents are dropping these off, by the end of the day, they have listing leads. And you know their address, and you can go back and you can start to engage those people. That's just a really simple way of having a landing page in a print format, right? Drive them to the landing page with a QR code. right? And so you've got all, and another thing about these pages, you see that this QR code, we have a lady who is kind of a coach somewhere, I think in the Chicago Midwest area somewhere. And she is just training agents like, you got to use these tools, right? But what she's telling these people is everything she prints for her entire business has this QR code pointing to that landing page, and it says get your free home value, scan for your free home value, right? And so you want to be thinking of, are there ways that I can use listings to leads to get more listings? I mean, that QR code is pointing people to the actual landing page, right? So if you need to get out there and find more listings, all those tools are in your system waiting for you to create. We give you really simple ways of getting ads out on Facebook, on Google. We give you free ways of getting leads with sharing to social media or blasting out on your CRM with our e-flyers. And if you want to do print, you can do that too. And all of those solutions are going to point people to this page, which is designed to get you listing leads, right? And just to wrap it up, there are all kinds of landing pages. You can get buyers, you can get sellers. You've got 80 PDF guides, 40 for buyers, 40 for sellers. If you want us to auto post them to to your social media, go to the social content page, connect your socials, pick the PDF guides, and tell us to post them there. So, any questions, anybody?
I'll just sort of, just because I'm actually seeing some folks that are new, or likely haven't used it. So I'm just going to kind of stress that, just so we know, this is a third-party platform. So this is not an ERA tool. Just so you know, we actually, we pay for the platform so that you guys can have all this stuff for free. It's Vince and Scott's platform and they've created it, and it's their little baby, but we pay for it for you guys. So, when Vince talks about $50 to Facebook or, whatever to Google, like that's going to them. All the stuff is free. You can grab create a landing page or have the social auto post, and everything's free. If we talk about, hey, I want to boost an ad, Facebook or Google, and spend $50 or 500 or whatever number, that like literally goes to Facebook or Google.
Yeah.
And then it helps us obviously create the leads. So I just want to, kind of say it all the time, but stress that like I get none of that, we get none of that $50. Vince doesn't get the $50. Like, the platform, we pay for it. So you guys have access to it. If you want to just use all the free tools, you can. You can have, you can get some leads from it. But when Vince talks about kind of the, like I want, I want a bunch of leads, that's when you spend $50 or $100 or whatever your budget is. And then, create leads, at that point because of the boosting and the sponsored. So just kind of wanted to stress that and make sure that, that we all kind of all understand that piece.
I think worth saying as well, and thank you for saying that, Wayne, is that there are a lot of great companies out there, a lot of top CRM companies like Ylopo and Chime and this and that, and they give a lot of similar technology. Run an ad and they make it easy, maybe not as easy as us. But what a lot of those companies do is they take a percentage for every ad. They take a percentage of your ad money. When you run an ad through our platform, if you put $35 or $50 or $100, 100% of that is being charged on your credit card, on your business account on Facebook, or on your credit card on your business account on Google. We're not taking any percentage of that. So your money really goes pretty far. I'm going to show you this, and this is just to help you kind of also understand the value of Facebook. A lot of people will ask me, what kind of budget should I have for Facebook ads, right? Or for Google? And I'm going to tell you what I tell the really new agents. Like if you have only been in the business for a year or two and you really don't have a lot of business going on, I recommend that you're spending at least $200 a month. And that's $150 ad a week. One could be on a borrowed listing, one could be on a sold listing, one could be on a PDF guide, and one could be on a landing page, right? And depending on the kinds of ad you're running, you can expect somewhere from 50 to 150 leads, right? Maybe buyers, maybe sellers, maybe all buyers, maybe all. It all depends on what kind of ad you're running. But what I'm showing you here is a client that has been, they're an office client, and all they do is run ads on their listings, okay? They have run 695 ads. That's a lot of ads. They run more than one ad a week, right? They're running multiple ads a week, and they spend almost $100 per ad, so $64,000. And that's because they have a team in North and South Carolina, and they're taking the listings from those offices and running ads. They have 18,000 leads. But here's something really important that you need to understand. They have 4 million views. Their business pages have been seen 4 million times in North and South Carolina in less than a year. And you kind of like, I don't know where you're all sitting as an agent, what city you're in and how much competition. But if I just pull a number out of the air, you are each competing with 10 to 20,000 agents in your local market. I could be wrong. It could be more and it could be less. But if it's anywhere in there, how does anybody know that you are an agent? If you spend $200 a month on Facebook, your business page will be seen probably 10 to 15,000 times. So that impression, your brand gets built on Facebook pretty easily. If you're an agent who's dealing with 2 or 3 listings at a time, you probably know that your budget should be $400 to $500, maybe $600 a month, right? And there's certainly teams that spend $1,000 a month on Facebook. They're getting a high volume of leads. They focus on converting leads and they grow their business. Their teams grow, right? I'm just showing you this because this is an actual office that focuses on Facebook. And you can see that their brand, to be seen for Keller Williams to be seen 4 million times on Facebook has its own value, right? Your brand is definitely benefiting. And as an agent, you kind of want to figure or ask yourself, how do people know I'm an agent? Are you running ads? Are you doing print? Are you walking around with a sandwich board? I don't know. But that's a great way of capturing leads on Facebook and building a brand. So that's kind of my story, guys. Thanks for letting me ramble on there.
Yeah, I love I always talk if you're going to put something out there, if you're going to email someone, if something's going to see someone and I want them to open up the email, open up the mail, or spend 2 seconds on the post as it's flying by them. I always say that there's value in stats, there's value in, so like that what's my home worth? Like that's a homeowner. So if you get someone they might not be, they could easily, like 99% of the time, not be thinking like, oh, I'm going to sell, like I'll click on it. But they're a homeowner. So like you have a lead of a homeowner in your neighborhood that if you just say hi to them and then provide value after you get the lead with a newsletter or something, like they can decide to sell 3 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. And all you had to do was just say hi to them after you got the lead. They're a homeowner. So it's like, so the conversion rate I get, but like you can convert a lead 2 years from now. You just, or 5 years from now. Like I'm going to be in the business 5 years from now. If all I had to do was say hi or put them on something where they still saw value in me, I'm maybe in that, bucket when they do wake up one morning and go, all right, who should we call? Like, I think it's time, so the conversion is kind of, yeah, there's there you have to work at it, but just knowing that, 1 out of 100, yeah, I get it. But, just having a little plan in place can take that to the 4, to the, at 6, can take it to 10 out of 100, whatever you kind of wanted to at that point. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there.
There's something that I forgot to mention. So if we have a couple minutes, I'm going to show you something. One, each of you on your profile, and there was something that you said that reminded me, we've been doing this for 14 years, and Scott was a realtor. I was a director of sales for Dow Jones, but Scott was a realtor, and he remembers all the things that agents do. And you're doing a lot of activities during the day. You're communicating with people. And our kind of premise is if you're going to take an action, it should be able to capture a lead. If you're sending an email, it should be able to capture a lead. If you're going to use video, it should capture a lead. And what you're looking at right here is a lead gen signature. It's in the profile. It's built for you already. Your instant home value page is built into that thing. A landing page with all of your reviews is built in to your signature. This page has all your reviews. It's got a marketing plan that tells how you sell homes. If you want to snap in a video of a testimonial, you can. All those PDF guides that you want to download, you can download them for free if you just give up your information, and all the listings in your account are right here. This is all built in to your email signature, right? And it's really our view that if you are doing anything, if you're sending an email, if you're sharing something on social media, you got to be using our tools, or you got to be capturing leads doing it. That's all of our tools do that. If I can just have 2 minutes, I have one story to tell you again for listings. Do you think I can do that, Wayne?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So
We don't want to
this
know.
guy here in 2020, this is the first summer of COVID. I'm sure Wayne's heard me talk about it, but if you haven't heard about it, he's using our #1 tool for getting listing leads that turn into listing contracts. And what he's saying is, I've been farming in my neighborhood for 3 months, and I already have 5 listings out of it. I'm posting videos like this in the neighborhood, and I'm mailing your nearby homeowner letter. Okay. And then I'm going to show you where the nearby homeowner letter is. And he bought a list of homeowners from Remine that have more than 5 years equity. Okay, so that's how he's starting. And he mails out the letter every 2 weeks to this list of homeowners. And there is a landing page built into it. And when he gets that lead, and when we talked about conversion, here's how he converts them. I contact them every week with phone calls, bomb videos, letters via mail, and letters left at the door. I just want to tell you, the letters left at the door are our seller PDF guides. Remember how I said you have 40? He prints it, puts his paper clips his business card on it, puts it in an envelope, and leaves it at that house every week. He calls them, and he bomb emails them, and he mails letters to them. Because he's not
harasses them.
Yeah, so that's how he's converting 5 listings in 3 months. What he doesn't tell you right here is he just moved to San Antonio, Texas that year. So he didn't have a big name. He just started creating these videos, which was helping his name, putting him on Facebook. And he used our nearby homeowner letter, which each of you have automatically built, automatically created anytime you have a listing. Okay. So our clients who get the most value out of this, they are mailing this letter when they have a property that's just listed, and again when a property is just sold. Okay, it's a letter. It's a 1-page letter. If you click on market listing, you'll notice it's called the nearby homeowner letter. This is the #1 tool that it doesn't capture 50 or 100 leads, because normally our clients are mailing it out to 100 people or 200 people, right? But this is not an ad that I'm just like sipping coffee or drinking my, driving my car, and I see your ad and I click on it. This is something that you mailed to a house, to a person that has equity, right? And it says, hey, we just sold that home. Go check it out. That affects your home value. Go get your free home value. And that landing page that they can take that piece of paper and go type it in is going to send a lead to you, right? That's, you can door knock this if you want, right? You don't know if you're door knocking a homeowner, but we have a connection with a company called Express Copy. They will mail it for you. But our clients that get the most value, they're actually not waiting for Express Copy. They're handling it themselves. And this lady here last fall used that same letter. She always prints out 100 when it's just listed, and this is just sold. Same letter, same property. She flips over the 100, prints on the back like an envelope, and handwrites these envelopes, right? Who the heck wants to be handwriting envelopes in this modern world? This lady has 4 listings from one home, 4 listings from the first 100 when it was just listed, and another 4 from the second 100. Okay, so 200 pieces of mail cost her $182 and 4 hours of her time. But she has 8 listings from one home. So there's a lot of ways of capturing leads here. I definitely recommend that you get over to our YouTube channel, and you will notice that I talk about all the ways of capturing, how to use Facebook, how to use Google, how to capture, how to get more listings, and just how to use the whole platform. Our YouTube channel is awesome. If you're going to be competing in this industry, you're going to need more listings. And if you agree with that, I recommend you watch 2 or 3 of my top tools for more listing classes. There'll be some repetitive nature in there, right? But you will then really understand what you have to do. And Wayne, do you have my flyer? I have a flyer of top tools for listings. I'll send it to you when I get off this call.
Yeah, if you would. I like to post that, occasionally and
Yeah.
trigger folks to, to kind of realize what's available here. So
Yeah, I'm going to send you 2 flyers. One is what to do with Facebook and Google, and one is what to do to get more listings. And honestly, if Wayne gets this to you, agents, I would print those and have those on my desk, because those are outlines of just do those things, and those are the high value things to get you more business. Well, thanks again.
yeah, so I'm going to just add again, like, printing that PDF guide, printing that nearby neighbor letter. I love the handwritten thing. So I always talk about standing out in getting someone to open something, and like, and actually paying attention to it. And I hear so often, like, a printed address label and a printed return label, and it just looks like a machine did it, or like the handwritten piece. So you can spend the $50 or the 500 or the 64,000, whatever, and just kind of collect the leads. But there are so many pieces with a little effort, like that's just what we need to do in today's world. We need to stand out. So, print the nearby home letter, handwrite them, she sent out $132 in stamps or whatever, 4 hours of her time. I mean, you got to pick your battle. It's, we can't just wake up. I read just a post from Tom Ferry recently, and it said a real estate agent wakes up every morning unemployed. And it, I literally I read that and I'm like, oh boy, because guess what? We gotta, like, sometimes we get a phone call and like, hey, I need you to list my house, or I'm ready to buy. But there's so many times that we gotta, just put a little effort in. Maybe it's the money side, maybe it's the time. But I love the tools. There's so many things that you can do, within listings to leads that are just itching to get leads for us. So so I do love it.
Well, let me know if anybody needs help. You can always email me, Vincent Listings to Leads. Our support team is awesome. And get on our live trainings at lead gen webinars if you want to ask questions, or just check out the YouTube channel. Get your arms around this platform. It is super powerful.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, Vince. And if you'll send me those 2 flyers, I'm gonna put together a post for everyone to kind of recap and show what they can do with it. But thank you so much for your time.
Okay, take care.
Awesome.
Enjoy the summer, everybody.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Should I end this? Is this going to end?
Yeah, you can end it. Yeah.
All right. Bye, Wayne.
All right. Thanks, Vince.